What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Street Notes. Today's episode is a continuation of the previous episode. You'll see at the start there I was just leaving that market that I spent so much time at last time, and moving on, saw this guy with this bag of I want to say chips, but it's fries, isn't it? I actually met Rudy and Jack immediately after that, and apparently Rudy had also taken a picture of the same guy. He must have been real confused because he definitely caught both of us taking pictures. Rudy also finally caved in and bought a GoPro to make POV videos with, and here I was trying to show him the way that I figured out how to clip it onto my bag so that it doesn't shake about as much. It's funny how many times you can walk by the same spot and notice new things, and as people came out of this Starbucks I figured it might make a little sort of frame as they opened the door, and you know, the city scene in the background or whatever. Maybe it's just how the light was today. I think I should have been probably closer and it might have been a little bit better, but this is another idea of a spot that I can maybe revisit. Here I'm running over to get a picture of this guy with the traffic cone folded over his shoulder. I wish that I had noticed that the tent was open at the side and just included the people within that tent there, and it probably would have been a much better frame, because this time the way I've got it framed here is there's too much empty space on the right. So over in this little park where I've taken many pictures before, we've got a whole new background to work with here as they set up this kind of Renaissance beer festival thing. And this woman was telling us about it. She was setting up the banners. This one's nothing. But as people are moving through here, I'm just using this banner thing as a background now. It kind of simplifies stuff. These aren't working out, but keep working it for a little while and maybe eventually it will turn into something. But here we'll have something that could be good. This lady's setting up the banner and she's cable tying stuff to that fence. She's got an interesting hat on, which is super cliche, but whatever. I was more interested in the kind of composition I could make here. Also that fake palm tree in the background could be quite good to work with. This was one of the first ones I got and I kept working it for a while. She did notice me and I just asked if it was cool if I keep taking photos. I could maybe have included more of that dragon thing on the banner, but I think I had a better composition going on with the palm tree. Right there, I think I got the winner. She's sort of stretching up the banner. It creates its own sort of carved out area in the side of the frame, which she is contained within. And then there's the buildings in the background that are in the distance. They kind of simplify that background, and then we've got the palm tree with the lights on it that just add another point of interest, and I like this. I mean, the light's kind of flat and terrible, but I like the composition overall, and yeah, pretty happy with that one. Keep working this for a while because I wasn't sure I'd actually got anything yet. People are too bunched up, so it doesn't work. No gestures or anything really. And then same thing here, it's just it's this person's back, there's no gestures, I've cut the person on the left off. Person went down the street on his longboard, kind of spinning. It almost looked like something from a cartoon. Using this plant in the foreground. I think this lady was checking out her nails or something. Too far away though. These guys hanging up this sign. This guy clocks me as I'm walking over. There's also 3 of us walking over, which makes it harder. Then backs up and it doesn't really, the frame doesn't work after that. Lady's dog was kind of staring at me while she was on the phone. It was giving me a dirty look, so I didn't get too close. picture was all just people moving through, but completely out of focus. So we're walking down the street, the sun's starting to come back out. This guy carrying a cardboard box that's folded up. So I sort of like trail alongside him for a while. He did this gesture with his phone, which was good. And this was the best one of that. Quite happy to have the sun coming back out, so we get a bit more contrast in the pictures. Trying to get this guy with the cardboard box again. Then I see this guy. Didn't realise Jack had actually just been trying to take a picture of him before as well.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
We've got someone across the street, just standing in nice light. So I'm just photographing the light, kind of get my settings straight. These flower things that have been put in downtown look quite nice, and they're only there in the summertime obviously, so something to kind of work with.
Is she a pit bull? Can I say hi?
Yeah. Her name's
B?
Bee.
Hey B! How you doing?
Your tattoo.
Oh, thank you. These are my favorite dogs.
Noticing this lady shielding her eyes from the sun as she looks in towards it. And I'm just passing through, just trying things out because I'm on my way inside. But this actually, I think, turned out to be one of my favourites of the day. I love all the contrast. I like just the little bits of light that have carved the two of them out because they're right on the edge of the shadow and both look in the same kind of direction. Yep, I think it's all right. Quite happy with it. This was after I realised I had the GoPro switched off and heading towards this yellow card, trying to use it as a background. These ones just weren't working out. Oh, this lady stopped for us. Unfortunately, she had a yellow shirt on and I didn't realise that. That would have been good to have in there, matching those colours. There's another guy who's kind of wandering around here on his phone and does this kind of spin thing in front of me to go back the other way. The first one doesn't work out. The second one I quite like because there's this kind of like gesture, although there is that pole sticking out of his head which annoys me a little bit. And then as he turns back, I get him framed between the tree and that pole, and the car on the left was the sort of pop of colour I was trying to get in there. And then there's a person, sorry, the car on the right, and then there's a person on the left who fills that frame out a little bit. So this one's okay. Could have been better, but not terrible. Covering the camera with my arm here, I'm gonna have to start being more aware of that. But I do quite like this one because I've got this cyclist who's framed well within that white van in the background, in the good light, and then the car, and then the pole splits the frame, and the car on the right. Pretty much done here. Was on the way back to the car, and here's someone getting like a photo shoot in her red dress. And I walk into Jack as I'm taking these pictures because both of us are just looking through our viewfinders. Alright, we're going to try that again. I just did this whole section and did not record it. I think the favourite from today's video was the one of the woman doing this outside Union Station. I just like how the light is. That's the kind of light that I'm most like drawn towards. And people doing gestures is something that I feel always adds something to pictures. So yeah, I quite like that photo. Aside from that, I don't know if anybody has noticed this through the way my videos have been, but I'm getting a little bit burnt out on the editing of videos and of Street Notes episodes. And I've got a busy like 2 or 3 months coming up. The sun just went away, damn it. So I'm thinking I might take a little pause / break from posting Street Notes and making them for a little while. It's not so much the shooting of it. I still enjoy going out to shoot as much as I can. It's the editing process because I have to sit down and it takes me quite a long time to edit video. I'm not it's not my strong suit. Or maybe what I'll do, because I'll always film when I'm going out just in case, but maybe what I'll do is simplify the thing, maybe not do the voiceover for a while, just make the videos, and then at a later date come back and talk about the pros and cons of some of the photos that I got during those videos. Not sure yet. Just putting that out there so nobody's surprised if I skip a few weeks of posting, or even just a week or two. We'll see how that goes. I'll try not to miss something, but it's street photography doesn't pay the bills for me, and I need to focus on wedding work and things like that. Trying to make an Airbnb out of our basement. It'll probably bring in more money than street photography does as well. But anyways, I don't need to go on about it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, whether that's next week or the week after or the week after that, at some point. Alright, I fucked up the end. I should have just stopped.